Alright, hey y'all. So normally I do a Monday motivation, but today or this week it's just been put on me to do a Wednesday motivation video, because I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's the middle of the week and you've had this vision of seeing yourself doing something or working towards some type of goal, visualizing yourself being somewhere, and you haven't been putting in the work. You've been strict on yourself. You're telling yourself what you can and can't do. You're telling yourself that, this thing that you see yourself, you wanting to do it, you're going back and forth between wanting to do the hard work, being motivated. You ain't got no problem with doing it, but then the other side of you is fighting and you're lacking the discipline. You're lacking the control. You not being real with yourself and really putting time into yourself and investing in what you visualize yourself doing. I don't care if it's learning a new skill, going to sign up for school, trying to finish school and finish these last couple of months. If it's even cleaning up your room or a certain task that you have. There's a certain vision that you told yourself this week that you were going to do and you're not doing it. I'm here to remind you that today is Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, and you need to regroup, and you need to get it together, like now. Because time is going to keep passing you by. And how much time are you going to allow to pass by? How long are you going to allow fear, anxiety, and the stress of you getting started on what you need to get started on? How long are you going to allow those things to hold you back? You're going to have to find balance and peace of mind and get started on it. You cannot just visualize yourself somewhere and you don't put no work into what it is that you want to do. Period. You can't sit and keep fantasizing about this abundance and, you visualize yourself walking across the stage and you see all the likes from a video, because some people had an aspiration to be a creator. You can't just sit here and keep fantasizing about what it is that you want to do and you're not doing anything. It's not just going to fall in your lap. I don't care how much you pray about it, how long you pray about it. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. So what you got to do today is you got to get up, you got to regroup, you got to reset, and you got to get started. Let me tell you something that I read, 2 days ago, I believe today the 3rd, but 2 days ago when August started, I made a post about how in July there's some things that you didn't get to finish accomplishing, and that this month that's what you're going to be doing. And then yesterday I saw a post of an old memory from 8 years ago where I made a post talking about visions that I wrote down and how I was glad that I was able to accomplish some of those things. I think one of those things was like getting my license at the time and getting my CNA license. I had got my driver's license and I had got my CNA license at the time. That was something I had wrote down. And with that post, I had also wrote down this Bible verse. And it's from the book of Habakkuk. It was chapter 2, verses 2 through 3. And I just want to break that down real quick for you. So, verse 2 says, "Write the vision and make it plain, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but that at the end it shall speak and not lie." That verse also says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." Now, let me go back and break down what this is saying. When it say write the vision and make it plain, write down what you plainly see yourself doing. So I'm going to go back to a house cleaning task, because I know sometimes a lot of people put off certain crafts or projects. They want to redo their bathroom or something like that. So I'm going to just use that. You got to write it down and say, this is what I'm going to do today. If this is something that you plan on accomplishing today. Right? So that it's plainly in front of you. So that when it say that he may run that readeth it, because there's power in you writing something down and reading it versus you keep saying it and telling everybody and it just be a thought, because it's just air. And what does air do? It moves, it goes back and forth. And so when you keep saying it, you're gonna just go back and forth with the wind, like, yeah, I said it, but you're not gonna put the action. It's different. It's a big difference when you write it down and you telling yourself, because now your body is looking at it and is visualizing what it sees. What it sees down on the paper. You're commanding your body that this is what I'm gonna do at this appointed time, because you are physically writing this down. You're not just blowing air out in the wind and going back and forth between how you feeling. One day you're motivated, the next you're not. One day you feel like putting in the hard work, then you're not. That's what's going to continue happening if you don't write this down and plainly see and command yourself, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have it done at this appointed time. Because of the rest of the verse says that he may run that readeth him. What does running require? Your legs moving. You walking towards what it is you said you're going to do. You're going to have to move. There's going to have to be some movement. You cannot just sit back and keep praying and hoping and wanting it and speaking it. You're going to have to do something about it. Because the second part says, for the vision is for an appointed time. That appointed time is when you see yourself doing it. Whenever that time comes, you give yourself a time frame. I want my hair license within 3 to 6 months. I visualize myself being in the salon. I could just see myself there. So if you see yourself there, what you gonna have to do? Because there's rules to the game. You gonna have to sign up for classes. You gonna have to save money. You gonna have to find ways to make money. You gonna have to. And you can pray for help and assistance to help guide you to get the things you need. I'm not saying don't pray at all. I'm just saying you got to put some action in it too for what you praying and asking for and what you are desiring. Okay? And then it says, like I said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. So you know when you want to have it done. And then it says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Because this vision will speak. What you saw will speak for itself. You know why? Because you completed it. You did it. You visualized it. What R. Kelly say? If I can see it. Dang, I can't even remember the words. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I believe I can fly. I want to remember it so bad. But anyway, if you can see it, you can do it. That's what this verse is really literally saying. So again, like I said, and oh yeah, I forgot one more part. Because then it says, though it tarry, wait for it. It might take a while. Whatever you visualizing, it might not just be a task that you can take to today. And if it is something you got to do today, you got a bunch of other things, you got to balance it out. But if you begin working on it, you're going to see it come true. Even if it take you a little longer, it might take you 2 days. You might give yourself a day or two to complete this task. You might give yourself a month or two. Though it may tarry, it may take a while, wait for it. Because it surely will come. Because you're putting in the work. Okay? You putting in the work. So today is Wednesday, like I said, and this is my Wednesday motivation. If you have slacked off and have not been as determined and focused as you have planned on being since July, since the beginning of this week, today, regroup. I'm getting tongue-tied. Regroup, recuperate, refresh yourself, and get started today. All right, y'all.